The wait is over. That's right. We finally got to see all 9 episodes of The Last Tycoon. This show, I watched the premiere episode a while back. I did a review on it in one of my episodes of Terran's World. I don't know how I feel about this show. And now, I said in the pilot review, I really liked it. And I do still really like it. I enjoy a lot of what we are seeing, and I really think it's a great made show. The production value is great. The casting is great. They definitely understood what they were trying to get done with this production. But is it perfect? It's not. It's far from perfect. I really like Matt Bomer, and he was probably the star of this show. And yes, he's the main character. Monroe Starr is supposed to be the guy we follow throughout this entire endeavor. But Matt Bomer is just such a great actor, and he's never going to get like the big name recognition that I really want him to get. He's not going to be a John Hamm, is what I'm saying. But he should be. He held this show together, and his character, I think, was the most pure of heart of where I wanted a story with that character to go. A lot of the other characters, played by Kelsey Grammer, Lily Collins, I loved them too. They were so good. But at times, the story took them in places that just felt wrong and didn't feel like it was worth it or mattered or I cared about. And that it's not a big deal because I still think their characters matter to the overall story involving Monroe Starr. But sometimes I just felt like the side characters, their stories didn't appeal big enough to the overall story we're trying to tell of The Last Tycoon. And that's not a digression. It's nice to have side stories that we can invest ourselves in, but some of the side stories just didn't really work for me. And at times I found myself not interested in watching that unless Monroe Starr came on screen and Matt Bomer came on screen. And that's a good testament to Matt Bomer as an actor. He had my interest and he held my interest this entire show. I liked it a lot. I liked this show a lot. This was straight up my alley. I'm a huge fan of Matt Bomer. I am a very big fan of old school Hollywood. I loved Feud, Betty and Joan. I love the time setting of classic Hollywood, the glamour, the glitz, the show, the golden age, the showbiz, everything about it, it just works for me, and I love that time period. And I loved this time period. I definitely bought that we were in that time period. The way we talked about actors, the way the Oscars were held, all that kind of stuff. It worked for me. It was beautiful. And I think this is a good show for Amazon to really show what they can do. Man in the High Castle, definitely you can see what they do, you know. But this is a really good one to show their production budget and how good they can just grasp at things that are kind of these miniseries. And I did like it. The acting was great. Again, I think it's the overall story I have a problem with, because I said this in my pilot review too. I felt a lot of Gatsby in here, and I really liked Gatsby. I'm a huge fan of Gatsby. As Scott Fitzgerald, I think he knows how to write this time period really well. It went in ways I wasn't expecting it to go, and I'm not saying that's bad. I'm just saying it's not as strong as I would have liked it to be. And that's not a big deal, you know. Things happen, and the production just kind of halters, and you don't care as much as you want to. And that's something with every show. Sometimes you can lose your interest, but it grabs you at the end. This didn't grab me at the end. And I was really hoping it would grab me at the end because I wanted a big finale here, but we just kind of got an ending. I have so many mixed feelings on this show that I don't even know where to begin on talking about it. And normally, I want to give a longer review on something like this because I love talking about TV. I love talking about this kind of stuff. But I don't know what I can say about The Last Tycoon. I think it's well made. I think the acting is great. But it's not going to hold your interest for a long time. The glamour, the business, everything about it, it's not going to hold you. But I really do wish it was able to hold you and just you care more about what's happening. I really want to see that from this show, but we didn't get that. And it definitely hurt the series overall. So normally I would give a rating out of 1 to 100%. I am not going to do that for The Last Tycoon. If you were a fan of Matt Bomer, check it out. If you like old school Hollywood, check it out. If you like great costume and set design, check it out. That's all I got. Like, this show, I really needed it to be more than what it was. And it wasn't. It held my attention enough where I finished the series, but that's it. That's all I got from it. So, I don't know. This was a really interesting show for me. I want to know what you guys think about it, if you've seen it, if you didn't. And if you think Matt Bomer deserves to be in better stuff than what he's been put in, because this guy can act. He can act. He is so suave. I'm telling you, this guy, he could be a James Bond if he was British. All right, I will see you guys in the next video. Good luck.